Surprise announcement from the Troopers that they're bringing back somebody to perform in the show, from Allentown to finals, coming up next on the Marching Arts Network. Welcome back to the Marching Arts Network. I'm the Stress Master. Thank you all for joining me. This is going to be a cool video. I get to watch the Troopers show. I haven't really watched it in its entirety for at least a couple of weeks. But tonight they're bringing back the cello soloist from Voracious. Very, very cool. Can't wait to see it. I actually saw the announcement, and we're going to watch the announcement here in just a second from Tim Snyder. And that's after that I was kind of like, woo, I'm really excited because honestly the cello really added a really good sound to the 2022 show, and I can't wait to see what it's going to do to this show. But let's go ahead and switch on over and put my headphones on, and we're going to take a listen to that.
In Allentown, we are bringing back a performer.
I love the cello.
We are bringing back Genevieve. She will play the cello in the drum corps from Allentown to the end of the season. So that's our connection to Voracious in 2022. She is an unbelievable performer. She's going to elevate our ballad to an unbelievable level. So I can't wait for people to see that in Allentown. It's going to be amazing.
Excited to see it. Sorry for yelling. So I haven't seen the show since before they put the skins onto the backdrops. It was just the frames. I think we had watched it during one of our podcasts, but I'm really excited to see how the show's evolved. I know they've been scoring really, really well. The percussion, brass, they've been doing really well in GE and some other captions. Really excited to see it. And color guard too, by the way. Something on my screen here. Was that in the sky? Okay. Like I said on the podcast, the color palette's really growing on me. Finally get it. And what really did it for me was them putting the skins on the backdrops. That really helped tie in the colors so something a lot better for me.
Drum majors: Simon Beltran, Vittoria Pagliardini, Ritika Devasi Gamani, Susanna Wilkinson, and Addison Wood. Is your corps ready?
Sorry, I have to get comfortable. I always love the Troopers, drum majors, uniform, so cool.
The final sunset. Drum Corps International is proud to present the Troopers.
Nice ripple there with the brass. Nice opening with the snares here. Quads. Their drum line has just been really solid for years. Nice with the solo there. They panned away, but there's a solo flag. She did a really cool toss with the back end of, or the top end of the flag and pushed it up and rotated it. Nice horn line. Holy crap. They held it, they sustained it, and they did a little push right at the end in the bop. Really cool. Really well done. That was a cool move. You like contracted, expanded, contracted, and they do really well coordinated visuals, and they're not complicated. They're just simple. Just like right here. It's just an A and B. Nice sound there. Ba-bum-bum. I like how they're integrating the guard. They really, you can tell they've done some rewrites. Whew. Damn. I'd love to hear this live, man. Let me crank this up. It is not loud enough for me. I'm gonna crank it up, sorry. I gotta turn it up. Nice low brass here. The baritone's in the upper register. Nice. I like how they're featuring everybody. You know, the uppers and the lowers. Really smart. Really well done. Cool move where they just do the inversion or pass through, not inversion, pass through. Mellow sustain. What I think would have been cool is when the mellow sustain, the bum, do a little bit of a lift at the end when everybody comes in. But that's just me. Nice sound. It really fills up the sound. I know it's going through the speakers, but it gives it a depth. You can hear it. It's really smart to have them play to the end zone, so they're not playing directly towards, or not playing towards the front. Very nice. That's a nice blend right there. Very nice blend. Cello hard staging the tubas in the front. Very nice. It does make a huge difference. And the drum line's been just really good for many years, but they're really good this year. Quads or tenors, laying it down there. Very clean, very together. All their accents, check them, really together. We talked about this many times, and I totally get why they're doing what they're doing, but I think it would have been so much better and more effective if they would introduce the character, which they had a character at the beginning, and then they got rid of him at the very end because they had him changing into the uniform. But at the very beginning, introduce that character. That way, there's an emotional tie-in. That's just my opinion on it. It would really sell the idea that, you know, the trooper that's gone through all these years, these seasons, is finally at their end. You know, that would kind of really help me tie up the quadrilogy. The quadrilogy. Love that word. But I get why they're doing what they're doing.
From Casper, Wyoming, Black Trooper.
They need to quit showing the side view. It ruins the effect of the coffin when it comes forward. I like the effect with the flags. The stripes really help. I like the transformation though, from the black uniform to the white.
I started the Corps because I was in a junior corps myself here in Casper.
Adds so much to the ending there with the cello. Quiet.
The troopers.
This is going to tear some people up at finals, that's for
Of what
sure.
America was. The young men and women under the trooper banner are what America is.
Very cool. Very well done. Oh, I've had thoughts.
They are America's core. From Casper, Wyoming, under the direction Mary Dewar.
Yeah, see what I mean? There's some tears right there. Well done. Well done, tasteful, perfect. I think it's exactly what the show needed. The show needed that emotional heartstring tug. I still think that, you know, the way they do with the character, it's not the way I would have done it, but that's okay. I mean, tell me your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I don't think it's bad. I just think it would get me more emotionally invested from the very beginning if we see this trooper who's aged, maybe has a beard or something, and it's like, you know, gristly, and you can tell it's the end of his life, and he's older, and then he goes through the show and have a couple different points, and then have a couple different scenes happening. I don't know what's going on out there. I got some stuff in the background, sorry. But anyway, so that way it just kind of tells the story a little bit better. And then when he gets shot at the end, it would be more impactful for me. And it really would tie in that emotional, you know, bond, you know, that you have with the character as you're watching the show. But anyway, I don't know. I think it's great. I mean, I wish I could see this live, because I really would love to hear the sound in its natural form with the amplification up in the stands. But it's really hard to tell in flow, but it does sound good. But I'm sure the brass sounds a lot better live. So, wow. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Please make sure you join us for our podcast, and make sure that you subscribe. That way you get notified when we drop new videos like the one you're watching right now. And that way you don't miss a thing. So thank you guys so very much. We truly appreciate it. And we're going to be doing a recap of the Allentown shows on Sunday. And probably the video might come out on Sunday, might come out on Monday. It just takes a long time to edit. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next video. You know what to do. You know how to do it. You know when to do it. So you got to march on. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one.